I'll try to explain that to you guys. What are the various types of permanent insurance? I'm going to try and go into that a little bit. Uh, what is an accelerated death benefit and how do they work? Uh, why are medical tests used? Uh, what about beneficiaries? Who should I name and how do I determine who my beneficiary ought to be? What happens if I miss a payment? How does that work? Uh, should I just buy basic insurance or some of those riders and waivers that you see on the back of policies important? And then, lastly, I guess, is what's a good way to find a good insurance agent? Now, I'll start with the first question: how much life insurance do I need? That's a great question. Uh, there is no complete answer, but what you're trying to do with life insurance is protect, in case you were to pass away prematurely. So, things you need to consider are your mortgage, your kids' education, outstanding debt. But there's a little acronym called DIME, DIME. D stands for death benefit. How much is it going to cost for your final expenses and any kind of taxes or any kind of liabilities that you have outstanding? I is income. How much is your surviving spouse going to need? Uh, and can we do it in a lump sum payment type thing? M, that stands for mortgage. How much is left on my mortgage? And E is how much do I need for my kids' education? So that's your dime. Now you look at a term policy, for example. We'll just use a term policy in generality here. Let's say you are 20 years. Let's say your child is 5. Let's figure your age. Let's say you have a 5-year-old child. A general rule of thumb is till your kids are out of the house, which I usually use at about 25. So if your youngest child is 5, you'd be looking at probably getting a 20-year term. If you have no children, you might need a 30-year term at this point. Or if you have a 30-year mortgage, you need 30 years for that. If you're, a few years into your mortgage, and maybe look at 20 or 10 or 15, whatever. Then you add up your dime, your method, which is the cost of your funeral and final expenses, income that your spouse is going to need for a while to get back on her feet, your mortgage, and of course your education charges. So you take those three things, add them up, and that's how much you need. And then you look at either the length of your mortgage or your youngest child, and that's the length of your term. So that's your dime method. That's our first tip of the week. We'll come back early part of next week and talk about the difference between permanent insurance and term insurance. Eric Wilson, have a great day. Also, all of these answers are currently on my blog at www.isellhealth.com. Have a great day. Thanks.